Hi, Rick Harsh, coming to you in a substandard physical condition. I'm exhausted all the time, and I got this problem eating. I have, as a poor person in the United States, when I had tooth problems, I had two choices. One, go to the emergency room of one hospital where they would treat it and bill me, and I would never pay the bill because I never could. And then sometimes they'd actually perform a root canal, a root canal. And that was successful. But as I got older, I needed quicker relief, and I had to walk to a different hospital, and there they would just yank the fucker out. They would make me pay like $20 or something down payment. I don't remember. I just remember one time it was hurting so bad, a tooth infection, and they just gonna yank it, and I was shaking and saying, "Here's the 20, here's the 20," and well, so I have good teeth up here, but they got nothing to bite against. So I've been chewing here for a long time, and the other day I had a cave in, an area between two teeth that were they kind of had a natural bridge, and the tooth was, you know, almost hollow underneath. I could stick my tongue from one side to the other, but that bridge held out for a long time, and then it came crashing down not too long ago. This is the year of the plague rat, by the way, wrapped up. I've been getting a lot of single orders lately. A lot of these, a lot of solarium, a lot of assisted living, and boy, do we have some, fun reading. The year of the plague rat, I still haven't finished it. I started it a month or so ago, and I just every once in a while I read 20 to 50 pages, and God, it is so funny. It's the private eye is half Japanese, or half Chinese, one of those things. Chinese, yeah, Ray Chan, and he doesn't miss an opportunity to make a joke, and and the writing is spectacular. Well, he even I just passed in the early 200s of the book, out of about 500 pages. I just passed the Chinese water torture scene, and it is so funny. Drip, drip. You can count how long in real time it takes because he tells you how long between drips, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. It's not all that long, but it's excruciating when you happen to, like Ray does, enjoy the drip. Maybe in a year or two he wouldn't enjoy it. I have to print out these things, the address and everything for it to get into the computer, and the bank and the post office and all of that. I'm just going to put it on this. It's too big, but I got to do it anyway. Oh, it's very sticky, and we're going to send this out today. I've been really under difficult circumstances. What with the tooth, anyway. When it collapsed, the tooth got really. It really hurts, and the problem is I don't have a specified dentist at the moment, so I have to go to an emergency room, I think. And the problem with that is I have these post-surgical from a heart surgery. I have an issue because there's a titanium valve in my heart, or in my aortic valve is titanium, and it's really a good valve. And it causes me no problems, except that I have to take blood thinner because when you have something foreign in your body, blood tends to collect and clot and all of that. So I have, and so when you go to the dentist, last I knew, they flood you with antibiotics to prevent biotics, I guess, and so they now after they flood me with the biotics, they've got, I don't know if they're going to pull the tooth, then they got to, I don't know what they're going to do because I'll bleed like like a hemophiliac pig, and so I'm not sure what the process will be, but I think it's going to be a while before my face is painless. It's getting worse by the day. Hard to eat. I have to kind of chew with the front teeth a little bit, like a rat, and and try to get a little bit of action over on this side. Hard to do, you gotta contort the mouth. I don't recommend being at the table with me when that happens. Look at that. Oh, I can't put the person there, but right there, there's a book going out. I'll make it to the post today. Don't worry. I got till 6 o'clock. It's 3:28 right now. Now, the books, we're saving now. We're at the very beginning of saving to collect enough money to put out A Bended Circuity, 200 copies I'm going to order this time. And we're going to go all out for that. We do have we'll have to save, pardon my underwear, I'm wearing a lungi, but it fell down. Okay, so we do have these, and one person actually has bought for €7 the bare cover. But if you want to buy the green book, you get one of these, and it's I think I've done this before, but it's just so fun to do. It's such a beautiful cover. I still haven't put one up in my house or apartment, but I'm going to, and maybe today. And so I will have the see, you just bend it, and then you take this thing, and I just love this solution. Because we don't have the money right now to print a bunch of green books. We're going to have to soon, but we're going to try to get as much done as possible. We'll see how these are selling. We've sold a few. See, that's a green one. That is not. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. One is green. One is black and white. You didn't like the black and white, you ordered the green. Look how happy you are now. Yeah. This will be green by the time I send it out, unless somebody says, please don't send me the green, But it's also nice because you get the, you can just take this off and, you can paint the cover green. I don't know, whatever. But if you want to put this up on your wall, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to cut it off the book, which I've done sometimes, let's face it. So what else is selling? We got one of my favorite reviews lately was a response to the assassination of Olof Palme, a very kind reader, Binston Books. I don't know if the guy's name is really Binston or Books. I mean, that may be his real name. He may have been born, like his dad was Ray, and his mom was Rayette, Ray and Rayette. Let's name the kid Binston. Yeah, nobody else is named Binston. So Ray Books and Rayette Books had a kid named Binston. Binston Books. Said something really nice about my prose writing after reading this. And so, so that's been a pleasing thing. We've been selling these steadily. I'm one of the. I'm so happy when these sell. Uh, and among the other big books, we have Wake Up. We're almost there, selling pretty good. At 25 euros, the only 25 euro book we have, and there's a number of reasons. And if I get any questions about that, I'll do a booktube about why this is 25. And it's not because of inflation, believe me. But after that, after we print a bended circuity, we've got to get a couple more paperbacks out there. And the nice thing is we've got the next two are, I can only show you, well, the next three, let's say, are Mark Douglas's next book of poetry, and Randall Eldon Green, who you don't know, but I know of one story of his. I heard him read it, and it was fucking great. And he and Mark Douglas are the next two new books. They've written the next two books, but also the next book by finally, I feel really bad about this. Neme's something or other. I can't remember. I'm an old guy. But Luke Dellen's next book, which I find out was somewhat inspired by Philip Friedenberg's America and the Cult of the Cactus Boots. And so says Luke Dellen. We got plenty of copies of Orbo and the Godhead left. I just love the way this guy writes. He's a natural. Anyway, so these are the books that are coming out in the near future. And then there's a whole further list. The translation of Adolfo Villafuerte's novel Entre Lunas is coming out before the translation of Anatomia del Abismo by Roberto Segroff. That is being translated, but it's a bigger book and it's going to be a lot more time. This is I love our cover, but the cover of the translated edition is going to be great. And so, if you like this cover, buy it and just say, well, I'll read the one in English, but I got to have that cover. But that cover is going to be great, too, because it's, I believe, done by the same artist who did this one. And, one of the great covers we've come up with, but we didn't come up with it. They did. They, meaning the Colombians, and Zach. I don't know how much Zach had to do with that cover, but what the hell? Let's give Zach credit where it isn't due. Way to go, Zach! Way to come up with a cover by someone else who's using someone else's idea. Great. Okay, I think that pretty much summarizes what's going on here and what's coming in the future. And I'll give you a little idea of our process here. Our process, meaning me and no one else, except Zach, sometimes. Yeah, Zach just helped me wrap that book. That guy is something else. He's everywhere and does everything. Hey, Zach, thanks for helping me with that book. Thanks for the covers. Thanks for everything, Zach. Thanks for doing all of our all the shit with books that I don't know how to do. I mean, that's real. That's like, thanks, Zach. And he has really saved our ass with covers. I don't know who'd be doing the covers by now. Things started off in a kind of an ad hoc or pre-hoc sort of way. And then the death of Peter Amelietti, and then the post hoc, the ad hoc, and the super hoc came, and Zach was foremost amongst all those. So thank you for everything. This is a booktube. I'm Rick Harsh. Savor Guitars. Soon, when my editor has time, my film editor, our film is done except for we're in post-production, and it is a long, slow slog. And I can't ask for too much extra help from our editor because I can't help him with anything. I don't know anything about film editing, but it's really working out great, and it's very impressive, and the work that has been done. And so I would like him to help me with a couple of these booktubes to put Savor Guitar. I have pictures, and I'd like to, you know, weave them into these, you know, like Savor Guitars. Here they are. But I can't do that. They're in my phone, photos of Savor Guitars, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just post one of those photos. I'm not sure. Not sure what to do. And I'm sort of pathetic when it comes to this sort of thing. Now I got to go find some energy because I got to get to the post office, and every day is hotter than the day before, and boy, does that face hurt, you know. Maybe I could just that's what you want to do with a tooth. Wait a minute. I got a knife right here. It's already open. I misplaced my scissors the other day, and I thought, oh, okay, I can cut the tape with that. Did it, no problems whatsoever. But, you know, I shouldn't have this close to my tooth because I want to just get it out of there, you know, and the hell with the bleeding, you know, hemophiliac pig or not. Okay, good night, and have a pleasant sweat.